coverage. I think that was Josh Davis on
On the pressure?
the pressure.
So that'll bring up fourth down for Catoosa, and they bring in their special teams punt unit.
Coverage. I think that was Josh Davis on the pressure.
So that'll bring up fourth down for Catoosa.
4th and 18 for Catoosa as the punter punts it away.
Get away.
And
We do have a flag down.
flag comes in, and I'm
12.
going to think somebody lined off sides from where it came from. I didn't necessarily see anybody move, but
Right. Yeah, I didn't see any movement either, but chances are somebody was in the neutral zone. I'd say it's probably us.
all right, I think we are up and running as far as the sound is concerned. And I appreciate the ones that have been texting me and see the comments on our Facebook page. A little bit of trouble with the sound, but it sounds like the picture has been great. So, you might not have been able to hear the action, but you've been able to see the action, and there's been plenty of it. 8:41 left in this first quarter. After a short punt, the Bulldogs have great field position at the Indians' 27-yard line.
This will be our fourth possession, Jeremy. All right.
Charbonneau from the shotgun rolls
out
to his right. He's got Swanson in the flat. Swanson makes the catch and gets to the 21-yard line. Good open field tackle by the Catoosa Indians as Swanson was trying to cut it back in.
Yeah, he was hoping for something there to turn out, but they had good pursuit there as 3 Indians were able to force him to the sidelines and minimize the gain. We did get about 7 yards there.
The ball is placed at just outside the 21. We're going to call it 2nd and 3. We'll call it 2nd and 4. Looks like it's going to be Swanson and Edwards at the top of your screen. Charbonneau is going to take it himself this time, and he's just going to bull his way forward to about the 17-yard line. And a seemingly, John, routine play, whatever you want to call it, if Charbonnet's got the ball in his hands, he's going to make plenty of yardage on a routine play.
Yeah, it's always positive yardage for him, 99.9% of the time. So I just want to show us, so we have number 54, it's Tucker Club.
Tucker Club.
At left tackle. And we have 52, Ryder Adol at left guard. Looks like number 64 snapping the ball. Charbonneau trying to decide what to do with it.
He's going to turn it upfield and gets to about the 13-yard line. John, we've seen Charbonneau drop back on 3 or 4 plays now, and it seems like the Indians are getting really good pressure on him.
Right, they are. And also, too, it starts with coverage. I mean, if there's nobody open, nobody to throw to, then their defensive secondary has done a good job of covering our receivers. I'm pretty sure we got number 64, Trevor Fowler, there at center. And then I'll get the other side of the line here. I'm still learning, so I got number 75, that has Dax Griffin, and 74, yep. Sean Poteet.
Poteet, okay. On that left side of the line, here's Charbonneau on a 2nd and 6. And quick hit to, looks like Swanson, I believe.
Should be a first down.
Skinny post to the 5-yard line. And play looked good. Charbonneau zipped it in there.
They're sharp. Yeah, that's just like a 2-step drop, hitting quick.
The ball is placed at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for Wagoner from the Catoosa 5.
It's always important, Jeremy, when you're a quarterback, you recognize the coverage and you take what they give you. So on that particular play, the corner was backed off just a little bit, and Swanson was able to run that skinny post or slant and make a good game.
Here's Charbonneau, fakes to red and goes the left, fakes right and goes the left, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And John, just a couple of minutes ago, literally, Catoosa was up 7-0, and the Bulldogs are looking after a successful point try for Rhett Butler coming up. It could be 20-7.
Right.
Swanson on the hold. Looks like it's Keaton Cole with the snap. Butler with the kick.
Offsides on
Good
Catoosa.
snap. And
They jumped off on
Yeah.
the far side.
well, I believe it was the same player that blocked the last one. A little bit,
He's like,
little
I
bit eager.
want to get this again. So it looks like after that penalty is we'll move it forward to about the 1.5 yard line. We're going to go for 2. Bring the offense back in.
And I'm going to take a pretty safe bet here that Charbonneau is just going to take it in himself. We'll see what happens and make up for that extra point block from the last touchdown. Charbonneau in the shotgun with Edward and Williams. Nope, that's Goodwin. And here's a quick pitch to Edward. And good.
Got him.
Yeah, that was a good pursuit by the Indian defense.
Yeah, I think they've seen that play before at some point during the year. They've scouted this and they knew that formation was probably a quick pitch and they had it defended really well.
Up until that play there, John, really Wagner's kind of moved the ball at will.
Right. We have. And that's kind of what we've done most of the year.
There have definitely been some pressure put on Charbonneau as he's dropping back to pass, but he's gotten down and Tyrone Grayson, T-Bone. I remember Tyrone in class of 2009, and appreciate everyone that's logged on tonight. We've got the comment section rolling on the YouTube channel, so we will try to interact with that as well as our Facebook page, as Wagner has taken a early lead as we are not even through the halfway point of the first quarter.
And there's been 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns scored in the first 6.
Very interesting not call, but decision, I guess, from the return man for the Catoosa Indians. Decided he was going to fair catch that.
Yeah.
And
You may have been coached to fair catch that.
And he does it at about the 27-yard line. So Catoosa Indians will set up shop there, 1st and 10. 6:24 left in this first quarter.
And Jeremy, I've noticed tonight we don't have our shield knight in
Yep.
here. So I assume he's out.
Number 3 for the Indians, making pretty good yardage to the 30. They're going to give him, right at the 30. Pick up the 3. 2nd and 7. Looked like it was going to be bottled up soon, but I think you're right, John. Shield Knight on the sidelines tonight with coat on. So,
Okay. I was looking for his number and I called his name. So I was like, okay. I wasn't aware of that.
Huge
So
game
I
from him
apologize.
last week.
Oh, yes.
And maybe tweak something, or you just never know. And so he definitely is on the sidelines tonight. That's Josh
Good job,
Davis,
dogs.
number 62.
Bryce
Bryce
Steele
Steele coming in to make sure he remains down. But a lot of times, John, the interior linemen, defensive linemen, and offensive linemen, we don't necessarily say their names as many times as possibly we should. But clearly, Davis busted through the line and making that tackle.
Yeah, I met him in the backfield. It was good football, good tackle.
A loss of 3, really back to where we started at the 27, just outside the 27-yard line. So for 3rd, and we'll call it a long 9 for the Indians. Catoosa from the shotgun, and again, we'll see who that was blowing that play up. Steele or Davis is there for sure. There's Steele. I think Adol was in on that one. And all of a sudden, Catoosa moving forward on the first play, 2 back-to-back plays of defensive linemen making the plays.
Yeah, the Bulldogs with good defense there. Brings up another 4th down. So we see you, Bilbo Duncan, watching from Norman, Oklahoma. Good to have you. Anna, I can't pronounce that name. I see Anna Dickinson watching from Mount Snow.
Yes. Vermont, I believe.
Okay, that's Vermont.
Yep, and that she logged on several games ago. That's Coach D's daughter. Coach Dickinson's daughter.
Coach
Way
D's
up in
daughter.
Vermont.
Okay. Coach D was one of my coaches.
Yep.
Yes, Coach
Yep.
Dickinson. Bill Dickinson. Gosh, a lot of memories with him.
And I'm sure right next door, as far as statewide, I've been talking to Connie Taylor, as it used to be. She's in New Hampshire, told me she would be watching tonight. So her daughter Tiffany, we talked about her brother Pete, but Tiffany was a few years behind me, and a Wagoner Bulldog herself. And here's Charlotte wide open is Thornton. Thornton making the catch at the 20, gets to the 17-yard line. Marla, I'm sure you're still watching. I think I saw one of your comments that when we were having problems with sound, I'm sure you were jumping up at the TV once Thornton takes that and takes it upfield. Listening and watching from Wynot, Nebraska. So, Gayla Wright, to see you, and I see a comment. Gayla, I don't know if you remember when I used to change your oil in your car back. Oh, nice hit.
3 on 3 right there.
3 on 3. Swanson taking the quick hit from Charbonneau and then takes a big hit from number 3.
Catoosa, yeah, that was.
Guess he didn't like that he had his number on.
Yeah, textbook tackling, the battle of the threes there. Looks like we got TW chasing. He's out trying to catch a catfish, but he is watching Bulldog football.
Okay.
How about that?
A little bit of fishing and Friday Night Bulldogs. You can't beat that.
That's doing 2 things at once. That's pretty good. That's a good multitasking. Well, good luck on the fishing.
Yeah. A loss of 2 on that play. Back to the 20 is 3rd and 3. And here's Charbonneau. And nice tackle by number 20 for the Catoosa Indians. John, early on, even though Wagoner at 19-7, there have been some plays like that the Indians have made, knifing through and making some tackles in the backfield.
Yeah, they just stuffed him. So that's 20. He's playing linebacker in there for the Indians, and he just knifed right through the offensive line and shut Charbonneau down for no gain. So bring up a 4th and 5 for the Bulldogs. Looks like we're going to elect to go for it.
And I think they were able to tackle him for a loss back to the 22 now. It's going to be 4th and 5. And looks like Wagner's going to go for it. Charbonneau from the shotgun looking to his left. There's the man, Avon Goodland. And that pass is broken up by number 8 for the Catoosa Indians. Catoosa Indians able to make a stand.
Yeah, that's a victory for them, for sure. Stopping Wagoner deep in their own territory. So the Indians will take possession now on the 22, and they will head to the northern direction.
Yeah,
to the wind.
While we're waiting on that kickoff, let's see. Bilbo Duncan, watching from Norman, Oklahoma, class of '89. All right, Melissa Olson Duncan, appreciate you guys logging on. Gayla, I see you again. Back in my. Oh, that was a really quick. What?
Yeah, number 30 just went off to the right side and was able to get outside with his quickness.
Okay.
And we could not track him down. He was much faster than us on the edge there. So we're not able to contain him. And yeah, he picked up about 4.
Okay. And I just totally had a brain freeze. I was waiting for the kickoff. No, that's not what happened. Catoosa Indians able to stiffen their defense and hold on downs, and now face a 2nd and 6.
Big hole to the left.
Big number 7 going through the Bulldogs secondary now, almost to midfield. And now all of a sudden, with that defensive stand, Catoosa's got some life.
Yeah, they ran just an off-tackle play to the left. Good downfield blocking by their receiver, number 11. He was locked up with our D-back, and he was able to pick up about 25, 30 yards there on the gain.
1st and 10 for Catoosa on their own 48-yard line. Quarterback from the shotgun with his tailback. 2 receivers to the top of your screen.
Bulldogs showing blitz, had 5 men at the line. And they back off.
Quarterback keeping it himself, trying to pick his way through, but it's number 32, Bryce Steele, not allowing him to get positive yardage. Actually will lose one.
Bryce was able to hold on to that foot just long enough to pull him down. Had a death grip on his ankle.
Speaking of everybody that's watching tonight, I'm sure Bryce's grandpa, Dennis Patrick, he's been logging on as many times as he can from Chicago. So we know Illinois is represented tonight. And here's that same counter play, but not the same result.
No, I call that a crossbow.
Yeah,
In the
crossbow,
old days.
yep.
Yeah, it's like a counter. Yeah, the backs actually cross. They make an X. So one back goes to the left side, and the other back goes to the right side. Yeah, it's just like a counter play, and it was snuffed by the Bulldogs. The white shirts tonight. White shirts,
Yep.
white pants.
Yep.
It's a little different seeing us in all white for me. But I'll go with it.
It looks like it's a loss back to the 42, 43 yard line. 3rd and 15 now for Catoosa. Quarterback looking to his left. He's got
Picked off Charbonneau.
Charbonneau with the
Here he
second
goes.
pick. Looking for a pick 6 possibly.
Yep.
Still on his feet at the 20.
One man to
10.
beat.
He's running out of gas.
Oh.
And he finally is tackled at about the 3 yard line. So Charbonneau with his second interception of the night. And John, I think he just ran out of gas.
He
there.
did run out of gas. He was working really hard to get the first 10 yards, and was able to elude 2 tacklers. And in doing that, spent a little more energy than he probably anticipated. And then he was trying all he could to get to the end zone, but stopped just short.
Charbonneau sets up his Bulldogs 1st and goal from the 4. And right now, John, we're seeing a lot of from Catoosa, 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah, they were moving the ball there, and then we got the interception. So turnover is always a big key in the game. We're at Bulldog short as number 10 runs on the field.
Goodwin checking in the lineup. He'll be in the backfield along with Williams. Charbonneau from the shotgun. Charbonneau hands off to Williams. Williams trying to shake a couple of tacklers, able to do 1, but not the 2nd and 3rd.
No, nothing but black shirts in the backfield there. There was like 5, 6 black shirts. Indians across the in our backfield. So that'll end the first quarter.
Okay.
As the Bulldogs participated in scoring first, we got 3 touchdowns with 19 points. We were able to convert a 1 PAT, and then the other 2 points after touchdown, we were not able to convert. One was an extra point that was blocked, and then we went for 2, and was not able to convert on that. So we up 19-7 as we go in the second quarter.
And for just being the second quarter, there has been a lot of stuff happening.
A lot of action, yeah. This is, yeah, a lot of action.
We appreciate everyone who's logged on. Jeff and Stacy. Jeff, I know you've had a rough go of it this week, and praying for you, hoping you come back as good as ever, and watching FNB from the hospital bed tonight. And Nikki, I won't give out your graduation date, but watching from Jinx tonight as we're talking about the different states, but we know all over Oklahoma, John, that there are plenty of Bulldog fans logging on tonight, and doesn't necessarily, we still got several in the stands, but maybe not quite as many as we're used to seeing.
Yeah, sometimes when the weather changes, the fan base is always there, but they may elect to stay home and just listen to it on the stream, which is just fine and dandy, as long as they're supporting our Bulldogs. We got Joe Krebs in there, that's Bryce Steele's great-grandmother.
Okay.
Anna Cole says, come on Bulldogs. A lot of go dogs in here.
Yeah,
Tyrone Wells.
Ann Cole, her grandson is Keaton Cole, coming up big in these last couple of games. Here's Charbonneau with, that's Goodland on the end around, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, Wagner. I believe that's number 10, Avon Goodland on the end around, able to tiptoe his way past the Indian defense and in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Chrissy Wilson Phillips watching on her big screen, her and Ron, cheering on the Dogs as again, the true freshman, as I always like to say, Rhett Butler, steps up.
All right, Brad, let's get this one.
To get the extra point. Didn't have that chance last go around as there was a penalty on the Catoosa Indians. This time he will be.
There we go.
And that is up and through. Wagoner Bulldogs 26, Catoosa Indians 7.
There we go. Good snap, good hold. Let's see Bo McFarland's mom on there, number 9. Says go Dogs.
All right. Bryce Steele's great grandmother. All right, watching from Ardmore. All right, so down south a little bit. That's almost Texas story territory.
Greg Brody's comment, big dogs.
Greg Brody, he is a classmate of mine. Greg, appreciate you logging on tonight, you and Beth, and then possibly the kids. And we love to see all the Bulldog fans, whether you are whether you're a graduate or
Parent,
just
friend,
we're going to
relatives.
call everybody a graduate.
Yeah.
You're connected to the Bulldogs some way, some shape, form, or fashion, and may even have some visitors here that just like to watch high school football.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that, and you've come to the right place, as the Bulldogs will kick off Trace Thornton at the 23-yard line, and again, looked like it was fair caught. I think everybody, yeah, and it did. So that'll be an interesting call. Usually that comes with a penalty, but I guess I think we're all confused, maybe. So it was fair caught at about the 23, but I'm not sure if the Catoosa Indians remembered that they made the signal. Wagoner, I'm not sure if they knew that the signal. And about 10 yards later, then it was actually blown dead.
Well, there's an interesting play, I think, in college last week where the Iowa
saw that
receiver, yeah, he was just
pointing.
He was signaling and pointing. Did not raise his hand over his head for the fair catch, but the referees called the winning touchdown back.
I did see that, yes. Here's
Wow.
a quarterback on the keeper
And
trying to get to the outside.
A little water bug.
That's, he has finally run out of bounds by number 11, Trace Thornton. And I did see that. And punt return for the touchdown? Right?
Yeah, he returned the punt for the winning touchdown, and the refs called it back because they said he signaled fair catch. So I think that was Iowa, and I can't remember who was declaring. Yeah, I was just like, that was not a fair catch signal to me.
How about a 2nd and 8 for the Catoosa Indians?
Option?
Here's an option, number 7, trying to get that corner.
And
I believe that's number 10, Avon Goodland, John.
yeah, good open field tackle. Yeah, that's the way you play. You play it inside out, and you force that running back to the sidelines. Perfect textbook tackle on that one.
Oh, Gene Hunt. Hey, Gene. Hopefully everything's going well for you.
Bulldog for life.
Yeah, I believe Gene's around, probably 1990, something like that. And appreciate him logging on tonight.
Love the woof woof. Nobody moves, nobody gets bit.
Here's quarterback looking to his left.
Oh, they were going flea flicker. They were going to the hitch and lateral.
Yep.
I saw that.
They sure were. Number 3, the intended receiver, and I think he was trying to pitch it before he caught him.
Yeah, he had the tailback actually coming around the sidelines there, and I guarantee that if he caught that, he was going to pitch it to his trailing teammate, and he was going down the sidelines. So good thing we got that snuffed out.
4th and 9 as the punter drops back. This time gets a pretty good kick, and that's going to be returned by Madison Swanson. Swanson is to the 40-yard line, and the player, he knows.
Yeah, he knows. Can't do that.
But that will nullify. It's still going to be really good field position. So,
yeah, if you do it, and you do it right in front of the ref, chances are they're going to see it, and sure enough, he saw it. So, it's okay, Bryce. It happens. So the penalty will back the Bulldogs up to the 37-yard line. Still good field position to start out this second quarter. First possession of the second quarter for Wagner, I believe. There's been so much. Yeah.
There's been so many things happen. I'm losing track of what's going on here. We got trips to the bottom of your screen. Edwards at the top. That's Goodland in motion. Here's Charbonneau. Pressure put on, able to get away from one. Oh, got caught from behind by number 62.
Big 62 says no. Gotcha.
I'm thinking that either he was looking for Edwards way downfield, wanting to get a little bit further, but just pressure. Again, we've seen some pressure by those defensive linemen for the Indians, and we've seen that several times. And this one's going to result in about a loss of 7 back to the 30, 2nd and 17. We've got trips to the top of your screen. Edwards at the bottom. Here's a quick hit to look like Trenton Edward, and he picks his way up to the original line of scrimmage, and then maybe an additional 2. I believe that was number 16, Trenton Edward.
Correct.
And John, we've seen that play plenty of times.
Yeah, we've seen that all season.
And usually the same result, 7, 8, sometimes breaks it for a long game. So that might have been Atkins. If that was 15, I can't really tell if that's 15 or 16. That might have been Atkins on that last play. And
oh yeah, I say 15.
okay. All right, he'll line up at the top of your screen. It's going to be Edwards and I believe Edward at the bottom. Here's a quick hit to Goodland up underneath.
1 yard short.
Going to come up 1 yard short. Great open field tackle by the Catoosa Indians, number 34. It's
Good throw, good
4th
catch.
and 1, John. What do you think?
Yeah, Charbonneau right up the middle. Dad would just call it the goose play. He would say go up to the line of scrimmage and don't even call a cadence. He would just put the quarterback and just tell his
Just tap
center,
him a little bit.
just tap him, and then the center snaps it, and they just go forward, and nobody else moves. It's just the center and the quarterback, and it's amazing how that works.
Here's Charbonneau on a 4th and 1
shotgun
play, and he's got the first down yardage and more as he gets into the Catoosa's territory to the 48-yard line. And John, I mean, I like the call. You're up 26-7. Yes, the Indian defense have made some stops, but on a 4th and 1, you put it in Charbonneau's hand, let him go.
Yeah, he's good for 1. Yeah,
First
that's
and
high
10.
percentage play.
1st and 10 Bulldogs from the Catoosa 48-yard line. That's number 9, Bo McFarland in motion. Here's Charbonneau looking downfield,
There
finds
he is.
McFarland wide open, and McFarland's going to get to the 36-yard line. John, if you remember back a couple weeks ago, Cleveland game, McFarland touchdown run, had an interception. And so McFarland here late in the season making his
Plays
statement.
good. Yep. Yeah, he just sat down in the zone there really nicely and was really patient. He found the open hole, and Charbonneau was able to find him for converted first down for the Bulldogs as we head north into the breeze.
1st and 10 from the 36. Here's Trenton Edward on the end around, and he's
Wow.
picking his way through. Now
Wow.
he's into the secondary. 10-5. Touchdown. Number 16, Trenton Edward. Looked like they were going to tackle him there, and then all of a sudden the floodwaters open.
Yeah, he saw a hole and he cut back, and just opened up nicely for an easy run and touchdown there for the Bulldogs.
Number 23, Rhett Butler. Trying to make it 4 of 5, 3 of 4
3 or 4.
on this extra point attempt. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. Wagoner Bulldogs 33, Catoosa Indians 7. And I saw your comment there, Bess Bloxon, the mother of Logan Bloxon, who is the normal kicker for the Bulldogs, senior kicker. And he was injured a couple of weeks ago, and just been very precautionary to bring him back. And I think I saw where she said that he's going to be back next week.
I see that.
So, in his absence, again, the true freshman, Rhett Butler, has stepped in more than admirably.
Yeah, he's done a good job. Done a really good job. Yeah, it's a little pressure when you come in as a freshman and asked to kick extra points on but he's got a lot of practice because of our offense scoring a lot of points. So it's good reps, good practice, and he comes from good lineage.
6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the second quarter, and Trace Thornton his leg is going to be sore if it continues to go the way it has as he kicks off for the Bulldogs. And short, high kick as it has been several times.
Nope, they got it.
Fielded at about the 26, finds a little bit of a crease, crosses the 35 to the 36-yard line. About a return of 10 as number 40 coming up to make the stop. I believe that's Garcia.
Yeah, Elias Garcia.
Okay.
Number 40 in on the stop, and then we had number 45 once again. You'll have to tell me because I can't remember. 45 was...
45 is Anthony Harris.
Answer, yeah. He's not on the roster. Freshman, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's right.
So I believe that's back-to-back special teams plays for him.
Oh, so a little movement on the line as the flags fly. Looks like that's going to be on Catoosa. False start.
Yep.
Had 3 or 4 linemen jumping there. Unfortunately for them, so back on 5.
Beverly Cannon, I see you. If I remember correctly, Miss Beverly, I believe you and Johnny both were Wagoner grads. Johnny Cannon, I believe the former, it's either chief of police or the county sheriff. Back when I was growing up, back when you were growing up, and
I remember the name for sure.
Yep. So. Pretty sure her logging on, I believe, maybe an original member of the FNB Nation from back in 2009. So here is the quarterback on the keeper, crosses the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Tackled by Bo McFarland there, number 9, good on the stick. And there's one other Bulldog there I missed.
Gets a little bit of that penalty yardage back, a gain of 3 to the 34-yard line, 2nd and 12 for the Indians. Quarterback from the shotgun, got 2 wide receivers, and he's choosing to throw, scrambles down to his right, he's going to pull it down, and gets a little bit of a block from number 15 to give him 2 or 3 more yards. He's going to get to the... I saw that referee not quite as big as number 62.
Yeah, it's leverage. You just got to lean back, Ref. Just got to lean back.
Yeah, you may have seen that at the bottom of your screen. 62
there it is.
For a little help to get up, and ref wasn't quite ready.
Planted. His feet weren't secured.
3rd and 8 after a 4-yard gain. Quarterback rolls to his left. Looking left, and he's got a man.
And
the defender falls down. He's down the sidelines at the 20, and he is caught from behind, I believe, by Swanson. Number 6, that's Atkins. Atkins able to make a
touchdown
saving tackle.
Definitely touchdown saving tackle there.
As the defender fell, and good rollout for number 30 for Catoosa, able to find his man. Defender falls, and another 10 to 15 yards after that. Here's a quick hit to number 7, and he gets across the 15 to the 11-yard line. And I think that's a great coaching there from the Catoosa Indians. Saw the big play and say, hey, let's get the next play up.
Yeah, a lot of times on offense, when you just want to go, when you make a big play, you just keep pressing. There you go.
Quarterback again from the shotgun. This time he'll go right. Big hole, crosses the 5, and is slung down at the
1.
About the 1 by number 52, Ryder Adolph. All of a sudden, Catoosa Indians are first and goal from the 1.
Yeah, number 30, he's getting command of that offense. He's really shifty. He's quick on his feet, makes good decisions. Here he goes again, and he's in.
Touchdown, Catoosa.
Yeah, he was determined definitely to make a touchdown right there. He was glad his own number was called, and he went to the corner of the end zone and got 6 for the Indians.
3:56 left in this second quarter as the Catoosa Indians line up possibly for a 2-point conversion, and yeah, they are going to go for that 2-point conversion. The quarterback in a long shotgun, And he's going to roll to his left, looking in the back corner, and nice catch by number 15 in the back of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Wagoner Bulldogs 33, Catoosa Indians 15. Again, 3:56 left in this second quarter. And despite, well, not quite a lopsided scores, we're just 2 scores down, but perhaps all of the scoring that has happened in this first half, Catoosa is refusing to go away.
Yeah, that was a good drive by them. Not give up, keep fighting. Gives them a little momentum here with 3:56 left in the first half.
And Miss Janet, I see you. We actually saw each other today, this morning, as we attended the funeral of Miss Michelle Orman. Very, very nice service. Great lady. She was actually my piano teacher way back in the way back in the 80s, early 80s, and her husband Randy and their children Chris and Lindsay, and was able to see Miss Janet there, and a great memorial service for a great lady. And our thoughts and prayers are with the Orman family. Lindsay and Chris, both Wagoner Bulldogs, and I believe Randy was as well. Here's a short high kick. That's number 15, Atkins.
Oh, FC nothing but green.
Down the sidelines. He's got one man to beat. He's at the 30. Oh, able to cut him off and finally shoved him out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Not Sean, but Ryan, the younger brother. Sean is the older brother, number 6. And Ryan Atkins, number 15, I believe is a sophomore this year, makes a great return. And much of the time, as we have seen, John, when the Indians strike or when they really good play, whatever happens, then all of a sudden there's either penalties or there's big plays returned by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, fortunately there for the Bulldogs, we punch right back. We kind of get hit in the gut, like I said earlier, and then throw a couple haymakers.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Catoosa 23-yard line. Here's Charbonneau looking for Edwards. Edwards!
Oh, just out of reach.
Would have been a great grab, as he had to make a little bit of an adjustment, and it was definitely over the shoulder, over the head.
It would have been a tough catch.
Yeah.
Even for him. He tried to make the adjustment there as the ball was thrown high and back to his left. He definitely has the height to do it, but the wind may have played with that. It is a game of inches at times.
Yeah, Charbonneau is going to look at that on film, and he's going to hit himself. Put a little bit more air under that, but the Bulldogs still in good position after that Atkins return. 2nd and 10 from the Catoosa 23-yard line. This is Edwards out in the flat.
Nice block.
Edwards down the sidelines, and he stays in bounds. I believe he's tackled at the 3-yard line. That was Whit Edwards.
Great job. Downfield blocking, yeah.
Edwards on the block. Edward on the reception. Puts up his Bulldogs 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. 3:08 and counting as the Bulldogs are at the Catoosa 4-yard line.
25 seconds on the play clock. We got to go quick here.
Gonna have to hurry. 2, 1, 0. There comes the flag. Wow, that was quick.
That was a quick play clock.
However, the lights are on the scoreboard. I'm not even sure that that second perpendicular line came in on the 0.
All right, so that'll back us up. Back us up 5. So we're reset, regroup.
1st and goal now from the 9-yard line of Catoosa. 2:52 now. And I haven't gotten a whole lot of text or haven't gotten a whole lot of comments, so it must be going really well. Got the scoreboard up, a clear picture, clear sound for Friday Night Bulldogs. Here's Tayshawn Williams. Williams puts his shoulder down. Late flag comes in. We may have a late hit. I'm not sure if that's going to be the call. As You just sometimes, John, when you're in the motion already, and when that running back or the receiver falls down, you're already in the motion. There's not a whole lot of pulling up that you can do.
Yeah, that's a preliminary calls holding on Wagoner.
Okay.
So that'll back us up 10. That came from the back judge. So he saw one of our linemen must have had a pretty good death grip on one of the guys, one of the Indians there, and threw the flag with authority.
Well, and that's another reason why I thought it might have been the late hit or whatever, but not that it was. It's just the player was definitely down, and the other player on top of him, but obviously in the motion of the play. Here's Tayshawn Williams in motion. Here's Charbonneau looking down by the pylon.
Nice.
Did he
Good
make the catch?
Oh,
No, it is ruled incomplete.
I think he had 1 foot in if he would have caught that.
That's number 3, Swanson. It just ran out of real estate. Hopefully you got a good picture, and yes, you did. And okay, he wasn't able to haul it in. May have had his feet in, but
Yeah, I
not
think he
able
would
to
have had a
pass
foot in
it.
if they would have brought it in. But,
I did not see the ball hit the ground.
Yeah.
I thought they may have called him out of bounds, but great camera work by Garrett Haddock for us in the F&B crew. Here's 2nd and goal now from the 20. Charbonneau
sidearms it.
finds Edwards.
Takes a
And
good
big hit as he gathers it in about the 12-yard line. And Edwards bobbled it there for a while, but remembered that he had to catch it before he ran. And by the time he hauled it in, well, he took a pretty good
He took a
lick.
pretty good shot. He's going to step to the sidelines and take a little time to shake that off. But that was a good adjustment there by Charbonneau as he threw the sidearm. I've seen Patrick Mahomes do that several times as he's running off to the right and kind of fling it
Yeah.
from the sidearm.
A 3rd and goal from the 12. Bryce Steele in motion. Charbonneau rolls to his left. Pressure put on by the Indians. Still on his feet.
Wow.
Charbonneau able to fling it away, and he got it off. And
Yeah, they're
they
saying he's
called him
down.
down. Okay.
His knee must have hit the ground before he got rid of it. That was a good scramble there by Kale.
Well, there's a little bit of lag between us calling and you guys seeing it at home. So we are watching as you are watching, and we're able to kind of see a replay for us. You obviously won't be able to see that. And, let's just say it was really, really, really close.
Yeah.
So how about a 32-yard field goal attempt by Rhett Butler? And that kick is up, and it
caught
hits the upright, and no good.
Caught the near post. Had the distance.
At the distance, and it just kept hooking to the left, or is it slicing or hooking?
That's a hooking.
Okay.
Left is hooking, right is slicing.
So it had the distance, it just kept hooking and hit the upright. So the field goal is no good with 57 seconds left in this second quarter. John, what do? You got, I think you have all three of you have 2 timeouts, 58 seconds.
Pressure by the Bulldogs here. Oh, he just missed him.
Quarterback able to get away from one
He is shifty.
Bulldog and runs
he's
out
quick.
of bounds at the 26-yard line. Obviously, at least from that first play indication, the Catoosa Indians are going to take as many shots as they can.
Yeah, you should. Why not? Yeah, we had the blitz coming on there from the corner. Number 20 was coming in hard and actually came in too fast. And number 30, the quarterback, was able to slip him and get out to the outside for a gain of about 6.
2nd and 4 from the 26 for number 30 in the Catoosa Indians.
Nothing that time.
No.
Bulldog defense holds.
It was number, I believe that might be number 54 was there, and
Cuff?
that is Tucker Clough,
I'm sorry.
able to make that tackle, and the Catoosa Indians will make I believe their second timeout, as they did have 2.
We did have 2, yeah.
Should be
We had
one there
now.
with 46 seconds left. And I'll be honest with you, John, usually I'm not I don't play conservative well, at least in my mind.
Right.
I tend to want to, want to press the issue or whatever. And I think right here in this position on a 3rd and 5, 46 seconds left, I'm on my own. I'm on my own 25. I think I'm going to try to run out as much time here as I can.
They may do that. We'll see what happens. If I'm the Bulldog defense, nobody gets past me.
Yeah,
for sure. Don't let anybody get past you.
Well,
because the quarterback is and nimble and quick enough to get away from the defense. So he can make a play without a doubt.
He's got 3 receivers, 2 to the bottom of your screen. Quarterback from the shotgun. He's got.
Here we come.
Yeah, he's looking.
Good play.
Catches made in the 20, makes the immediate stop, but
not for a first down.
Not for a first down. DJ Pierce making that stop, and he was there on the coverage, but just a great route and a great throw by their quarterback. And here they're back up to the line on 1st and 10 from their own 30.
Bulldogs showing blitz that they backed off, and we've got them in the backfield, ball on the ground. Lyman picks it up.
That number 62, Josh Davis, and we called his name a lot getting into that backfield. John, that was a good eye. I didn't even see the ball come out.
Yeah.
But you're right.
Every time that ball's loose, I for some reason, I see it.
So Catoosa lineman was able to pick up that loose ball to avert a big-time disaster.
Yeah, that could have been something good for us and not so good for them.
A loss of about 4 back to the 26-yard line. And now it's a 2nd and 14, 22 seconds left, no timeouts. And surely we're going to see possibly a couple of knees here to go in after that scare that you had just had. But we'll have to see.
We'll see.
As we thought we might have seen the play before, and we did not. 2nd and 14, ball at the 26-yard line. 4 wide receivers, quarterback from the shotgun standing at his 20. He drops back.
Pressure
put on.
Yeah. Stream.
That is number 62, Josh Davis. Just cannot be blocked tonight. And,
that was just nothing but strength there as he grabbed him and threw him like a sack of taters down back to the 5-yard line. Pretty impressive.
And now all of a sudden, Wagoner takes the time.
Yes, I would too. Yeah.
And
there's 14 seconds left.
Yeah, I try not to. I try not to say I told you so. To be honest, if I get a chance to say I told you so, I probably do.
That's Jeremy.
It has just not been going well these last 2 or 3 plays for the Catoosa Indian offense. They're looking at a 3rd, and let's see, that's going south.
Heading to the south.
3rd and about, who would that be?
16.5 on the clock.
Yeah, Tulsa, or Broken Arrow is the nearest
Broken
town.
Arrow, south, there we go.
If you go down 193rd, your next town's Broken Arrow.
So, they've got a long ways
County
to go.
Line Road.
And now the Bulldogs are thinking, hey, we can get this ball back and maybe get a quick score.
1 or 2 plays.
Before the second half, or before the first half comes to an end.
Right.
And that's going to happen in 16 seconds on a 3rd and forever play. And the Bulldogs still have, I believe, 2 timeouts left. Only 1 receiver this time, quarterback rolling to his right, and he is tackled in the backfield. Number 24, Keaton Cole. Number 32, Bryce Steele, and I think DJ Pierce in on that stop. And the Indians continue to go backwards here with 11 seconds left. The Bulldogs take a second timeout. They've got 1 left, and it is 4th and a long ways. And John, I think if I'm on Catoosa's side here, I'm going to take a knee and not even, or sorry,
Yeah.
No. This is 4th down.
Yeah, 4th
This
down.
is 4th down.
They're lined up a punt formation.
Just get that thing out of there as quick as you can. No, forget about your steps. Forget about how you're holding the ball. Get that thing out of there.
So this bodes well for Wagoner to potentially get a quick score here towards the end of the half. There's 11.6 seconds on the clock. So Bulldog fans, this could be interesting to see what happens because there's not a lot of field left to run on. If he fields his punt at the 35,
Number 9.
that's all we have to go to the end zone.
Is Bo McFarland standing there at that 35. And the kick
Straight
line
to him.
drive straight to him.
He fumbles it.
A little trouble with the ball, and now it's McFarland trying to skirt his way around.
Oh, my
Makes a
goodness.
tackle, and now
Oh,
he's got
my
a
goodness.
wall
We need
in
one
front
block.
of him.
One
He's got
block.
Edwards looking, and he's going to
He's
make
in.
that block. He's in for the
Oh,
score.
my goodness.
Touchdown Bulldogs. Number 9, Bo McFarland. And we've seen that a handful of times that the Catoosa Indians have bottled
had
up
him,
the
yeah.
running back, quarterback, whoever it's been, and then all of a sudden the floodgates open. And when
they
he
had it.
switched his field, there was literally 5 white
Yeah, the
shirts.
wall was there. Yeah, he was able to. One Indian had him there, and he was able to break away from him and change direction on the field, and took it to the house.
Number 9, Bo McFarland with a 35-yard punt return for a touchdown. Rhett Butler now for the extra point attempt. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. Wagoner Bulldogs 39. I believe that should be 40, maybe? Wait, there it is. Wagoner Bulldogs 40, the Catoosa Indians 15. And John, to be honest, I have no idea what I'm talking about. However, you're always, the Catoosa Indians, at least for the halftime, we're going to think about, man, should we have run the clock out and went to halftime with a down 2 scores, now down 3.
Yeah, I was. For some reason in my mind, I was even thinking maybe you should just take the safety, maybe, and just take the 2 points. And instead of the 6 or 7 that Wagner just got, I don't know. But yeah, that's a tough break for Catoosa. As they had to punt away there on 4th down, Wagner was able to capitalize on that and make a heck of a return for a 35-yard touchdown by Mr. McFarland.
Well, John, several of our Friday Night Bulldog fans texting me and making some comments. Yeah, there was a baby here. None of ours.
Not close to us. No.
We all have grown
Maybe.
kids.
No,
But,
no. Yeah, mine are grown. I got grandkids, but they're a little older.
but this is. We were talking about it in the. Oh, okay. Oh, Herb, original member of the FNB Nation. Listening and watching from Montana tonight, and okay, he's got a balmy 27 degrees with 2 inches of snow.
No, that's nothing. That's nothing.
So appreciate him logging on, and yeah, that was a baby, and like we were talking about at the beginning of the game, John, there is plenty of room up here for us. Our coaches, their coaches, their stream, their public announce address. They've got a light crew up here, a scoreboard crew, and now there's a little bit of movement up on top as they are out in the elements, coming down and backing through and all that kind of stuff. But even with that, there's plenty of room here for us to be here. And we appreciate
nice hosts.
Catoosa hosting us in that manner as the Catoosa Pride taking the field in a little bit of an unorthodox way.
Well, it looks like we're sleeping. I see Z's.
Yeah. Okay.
In sleeping positions.
Some type of a dream set, and we will let you guys at home watch that and possibly hear it. Maybe we'll open up the window and you can hear the band play, and then we'll come back and recap the action and set up the second half for you. You've been watching Friday Night Bulldogs. It's free, it's live, and it's worldwide.
You may take the field for exhibition.
Oh, is that it?
What keeps you up at night? Dreams are made of these. Minds who disagree. Travel the world in the 70s. Everybody a simple something. Some of you want to
I still can't.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Sweet dreams are made of these. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
There's so much going on in this show.
Friday Night Bulldog fans, we hope you enjoyed the Catoosa Band from Frank McNabb Field. Wasn't able to listen to a whole lot of it, but different type of show with, I guess, dream food.
Yeah. I know the song, the rhythmics, Sweet Dreams.
Okay.
Sweet Dreams are made of this. Annie Lennox. Can't remember the other one.
We hope you guys were able to get away during halftime. We still have at least 5 minutes to go. Teams are nowhere to be found right now, so I think you got plenty of time to refill the drinks and refill the snacks. You got plenty of time to do that. And John, I'm trying to remember at the beginning of this game, I believe we received the ball. Catoosa received this to start the second half. And again, I'm not, we get the luxury of hindsight and all that kind of stuff.
Straight line on near sidelines.
He said he claimed you had
Pretty pumped up, fired up on the sidelines, and got the crowd definitely in the game and feeling good. But then that turned quickly, and
getting stronger for sure.
All All right, we are nearing second half action as the teams of special teams about to take the field. We appreciate everyone that's logged on tonight and the patience that you always give us as we are nearing the 250 mark as far as simultaneous viewers, and great number for a cold Friday night. And as word's still getting out that we're streaming live, as crazy as it sounds, we're in week 9 of the season, and there's still a few Bulldog fans out there that were unaware that we've been streaming all season long, and we've seen some of those new ones come on tonight. We appreciate them, as along with all of the other Friday Night Bulldog Nation that logs on every week and every year. For some of us, going back 15 years, I went back and found a few Facebook posts from back then.
Awesome.
Took some screenshots of that, and I'll probably be posting that sometime this week, maybe next week after our final regular season game. Dewey Peters, we called him Dewey Dog back then, kind of called him our media specialist as we are kicked off to start the second half at the 15, now at the 30.
He's got a little running room.
And he is down the sidelines,
Nice
finally
return
tackled out of
by
bounds
11.
by Javon Smith. And we do have a flag on the play. It's probably going to be a block in the back.
Yeah, most likely holding or blocking the back. Clipping sometimes, but
So that return is coming back, and John, we just talked about this, that when the Indians seem like they got something going,
some
boom,
positive.
there's a flag, there's a tackle for a loss, there's a turnover, and claw your way back into a 25-point deficit by doing that.
yeah, when you get penalized, it's hard. When you have a productive play, and you're exactly right, Jeremy. 1 step forward, 10 steps back.
Here is number 7 able to bust out of that middle of the pile and make positive yardage.
There was Charbonneau in there on the initial hit. He wasn't able to get his arms wrapped around the running back, but he did put a pop on him like a pinball, and actually popped backwards about 3 or 4 yards, and then was able to pick up about 6 yards around the left side.
2nd and 4. And here's the quarterback on a keeper picking his way through across the 35 to the 36-yard line. I believe that was Mattson Swanson and Josh Davis on the tackle. But John to the 36 for the 1st and 10.
Yeah, he's a good little runner. I mean, he is quick on his feet. He is left, right. I keep saying shifty. That's kind of the only word I know. Quick, just.
Quarterback again, straight up the gut this time, and that is Charbonneau making the tackle at the 38-yard line. We'll call it a pickup 2. And where the Indians have had success, John, is usually through their running game. They have had a couple of long pass plays, but their most consistent play is from number 30, and then number 7 also getting some positive yardage. Second and 8, and here's the quarterback putting in 7's gut and then pulled it out and kept it himself, and looked like it was Charbonneau again on the stomp. Also number 24 Keaton Cole.
Quarterback tackling quarterback there in that matchup, as our quarterback is currently playing linebacker on defense.
Picking up 1 on the play. 3rd and 7 from the 39. Quarterback rolling to his right. He's got a man
Picked
downfield.
Oh my
He
goodness.
gets it off the deflection, still on his feet, and now he
He's
is going
gone.
to go for the score. Touchdown.
Oh my
Indians.
goodness. We had it for just a split second, but Catoosa was able to get that deflection and take it to the house for 6.
That quarterback rolling to his right, left-handed.
Left-handed, rolled to his right and to it left-handed. I saw our defensive back jump the ball and make a play on it, but he wasn't able to squeeze that in and retain it, and it went through his hands and right into Catoosa's hands. I think it was number 12, and then he took it to the house.
Here's a quarterback on a 2-point conversion attempt, able to fling it out in the flat, and here's a double pass into the end zone. 2-point conversion.
That's not going to work.
Is good. Yeah, I believe that was 2 forward passes.
2 forward passes.
Another yard back, probably would have been okay. But that 2-point conversion is going to come back. Oh, okay. They're waving the flag off. So the 2-point conversion will remain. Looked like it might have been a forward pass.
Guess we had the wrong angle.
And we did have the wrong angle. So that 2-point conversion will stay on the board. Wagoner 40, Catoosa 23. And John, that only took a minute and 52 seconds for the Catoosa Indians.
That's interesting how a play can turn so quickly. It was almost a Bulldog interception as we jumped on the ball, and tip drill there paid off for Catoosa. And we've got a 17-point game here early in the third quarter.
So sounds like we're off in the distance for this half, as some of our Bulldog fans making comments, maybe in a tunnel or something. So we'll try to adjust that, and appreciate your patience. And, you may not have been able to hear as well, but you definitely saw what just happened. Is the old tip drill, is what we used to call it.
Tip drill.
Number 12 with the heads-up play for the Catoosa Indians, and then shows off his speed.
Oh man, he's fast. Yeah, he kicked it into 5th gear there as he was running towards the north end zone.
So this will be the ensuing kickoff after, I believe, about a 62-yard TD reception. And here come the Catoosa Indians on the ensuing kickoff. Fielded about the 28 by Bo McFarland. Finds a little bit of running room across the 40, able to stretch that frame out to the 42-yard line. Pretty nice return for the Bulldogs. Wagner will have it 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line. They'll be spotted at the 42, 9:56. If you're just now joining us, this is the first half, or the first possession of the second half for the Bulldogs. Here is Avon Goodland on the end around.
Oh, he stopped.
Yeah.
Nice play.
Number
20, that's a linebacker in there for Catoosa, making a nice play.
He's been in on several tackles tonight and able to snuff that one out. Goodland not even really able to turn upfield.
No, he could not turn the corner on that one. He stretched it out nicely, and number 20 got his arms around him and threw him down for no gain on the play.
2nd and 10 from the 42 for the Bulldogs. Charbonneau in shotgun. And here's a tight formation. Trips to the bottom. Now that's Swanson motioning to the bottom. And go to the backside to Edwards.
And they got him.
Edwards bottled up
Defended
very
well.
quickly. Right at the line of scrimmage. And
yeah, Catoosa coming out here in the second half, a little different mindset. Made a positive play there and was able to get 7 points back on the board. And Wagner facing 3rd and 10.
from the 42 with Charbonneau in the shotgun. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Edwards, receiver to the top. Looking for Edwards downfield, way downfield. He got it.
Oh, stretch those hands out.
Oh. Edwards down the sidelines. Charbonneau able to drop it in, and
that was a dime.
Looking back, maybe possibly into the lights, and just thought it was going to drop in and just a little bit further than he thought it was. So that ball will fall incomplete. 4th and 10 for the Bulldogs. And
Edwards got to go back to punt.
Got to go back to punt. That was a long ways to run.
He's like, man, I should have caught that.
So he'll be standing at his 28-yard line to punt it away. Low snap, but he's able to get it. End over end kick.
Come on, Bulldogs.
And it's fielded at about the 40-yard line and ahead to the 45-yard line. All of a sudden, Catoosa Indians with great field position on their second possession of the second half.
Yeah, Witt, I want to say that he pretty hurried that one.
Yeah, little low on the snap, probably got the timing off, and so the Catoosa Indians will be at the 43-yard line. And
Bulldogs
like
taking a timeout.
Timeout, okay.
Yeah, we're going to talk about this. Regroup. Yeah, things aren't going quite our way, fellas. So let's.
Yeah, and not that Bulldog fans at home, if you're just now joining us, you see at the top of your screen all of the Bulldogs down on one knee, huddled up. Nothing wrong other than coaches trying to get refocused. So nobody's hurt, no anything like that. So I believe a very smart timeout as momentum starting to swing, and so the Bulldogs are going to take a timeout and talk about it a little bit. John, you mentioned Shield Night in the absence. We've got our resident team doctor, Chris Arnell, text me and said he's had a bum knee for a little bit and just going to give it a rest.
Rest. Yeah, that's always good. Sometimes it's good to do that. You can't be 100% every game.
1st and 10 for the Indians at their own 43. Here's a pitch out to number 7.
And that's snuffed.
Oh, wow. Number 20, DJ Pierce. And it looks like, at least for that play, that little pep talk that they just had.
Yeah, I think Coach McConda maybe lit a little bit of fire underneath our Bulldog rear ends.
DJ Pierce slicing through and cutting the Catoosa Indians down at the 37. That's a loss of 6 on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 17. Quarterback rolling to his left, looking downfield. No one at home. Now throws it back across his body, and number 20 makes the catch. That's Atkins on the stop. The quarterback took a hit there, but still able to get the pass away. A lot of times we've seen that. Well, we saw it on the previous touchdown play. It's kind of not necessarily a desperation throw, but definitely not a timing throw.
Yeah, it wasn't by design. It was kind of scramble and trying to find something happen. And what happens is players make plays.
Yeah, there you go. We got a flag coming in. Look like somebody.
Our left tackle, number 70 for Catoosa. Not our left tackle.
Started a little bit early, so the ball will be placed at the 49 of the Bulldogs after a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15 from the Bulldog 49.
Oh, he's got a lot of room on the right side.
And number 7, we'll call his name or his number a lot, making good yardage on a 1st and 15 play.
He's going to go quick.
Pick up a 10, pick up a 9, we'll call it. Number 7 again, able to make good yardage again over the right side. And the Indians thinking that they found something.
There we go. A little momentum going here, so they're going to try to capitalize on it. Keep that ball moving.
Going to the quick huddle, quick snap again on a 3rd and 4. Quarterback going to keep it himself over the right side, picking his way through, and he will be stopped at about the 36-yard line. Looks like Bryce Steele making that stop and wants to get his teammates fired up as much as he is.
No, we need Coach Conley got us fired up for one play there, and then Catoosa's been able to move the ball. I think we have one player down. Looks like the quarterback's going to come out for a minute.
Okay.
For one play.
He's now trotting off the field, so there's no doubt he'll be back here and probably even within the next play. So it's a 4th and 2 play with the new quarterback in, number 15, I believe. He'll set up in a shotgun. 4th and 2 from the 36. Handoff to number 7, breaking a couple of tackles, running hard across the 30, to the 28-yard line. Bryce Steele and number 10, Avon Goodland making the stop. But Catoosa, talk about that consistency. We've seen it in the second half.
Yeah, able to convert there on 4th down, which is huge for them as they're trying to claw their way back into this game.
1st and 10 from the Bulldog 29. Quarterback, the original quarterback, number 30, back in the lineup. It's Josh Davis and Bryce Steele on the stop, along with a couple other Bulldogs. Looks like Griffin and Swanson. No gain. Well, yeah, no gain on the play. Ball just inside the 29. And we'll go ahead and call it 2nd and 9 for the Indians. Number 30 again, back in the lineup. Oh, wide open, number 7. And
nice play.
a great closing by number 32, Bryce Steele, as it looked like he had a lot of real estate to run.
Yeah, that was a good play by Mr. Steele. Unfortunately for Catoosa, they got number 62 on a holding call, so that'll back them up 10 from the spot of the foul.
Had he not, DJ Pierce would have had a quarterback sack. So you gotta go, if you're looking for a silver lining, there it is. So that 10-yard penalty will be placed at just inside the 39-yard line of the Bulldogs. We'll have a 2nd and 18 now for Catoosa. Quarterback,
Nice.
inside shovel pass.
Good play.
And even
Bryce
nicer by
Steele was
number
not fooled.
32, Bryce Steele. And I tell you what, these last 3 or 4 plays, he's made 2 of them, and he's trying to fire up that defense.
Yeah, that was a great play by him because the misdirection, deception of that play was set up nicely.
Yeah.
But Bryce said, not on my watch.
3rd and about 18. And here's number
Flea
7.
flicker.
Here's a flea flicker. Quarterback still has the ball. Looking. Now throws
Wide
it
open.
downfield.
15.
Wide open, number 15. And makes 1 tackle miss, makes a 2nd. And he is inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. John,
razzle
again,
dazzle.
that same type of play where the quarterback doesn't look like anybody is open, and then all of a sudden the pass underneath, and it's a 34-yard game.
Yeah, he's just buying time. He's buying as much time as he can for somebody to get open. And fortunately for Catoosa, that's worked several times.
Quick snap for the Indians, and they are inside. Well, looks like no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the Bulldog 14-yard line. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. All of a sudden, Catoosa Indians knocking on the door again to claw within 10. Quarterback. And
Not sure what happened.
I think he thought maybe the play was blown dead. At least it looked like he stopped.
Yeah, he stopped. He just not really sure what was going through his head, but
That's a 10-yard loss. Back
a
to
little bit of the
the
same scenario you talked about earlier with the 1 step forward and a few steps back.
24-yard line now. 3rd and 20 for the Catoosa Indians. Quarterback from the shotgun, looking way downfield, and that ball falls incomplete. Matson Swanson all over that coverage.
Yeah, he was on him like a tick on a dog. Like lead on a blanket.
So it'll be 4th and 20, and John, you got to assume they're going to go for it even with the 4th and 20.
They are keeping their offense on the field. Bulldogs need to stop here to stop Catoosa's momentum, because if Catoosa was to score here and convert on the extra point, we're looking at a 10-point ball game.
Quarterback from the shotgun. Got plenty of time this time. Now he's going to heave it downfield, but that's a jump ball.
Catoosa got it.
Catoosa comes up with it at about the 3-yard line. Number 20. Coming up with the grab.
Yeah, that was just thrown up for grabs, as they say. It's not quite a Hail Mary because it didn't get to the end zone. But that's a who wants it ball.
We used to, when we played on the playground, we used to call that 500.
500. Yeah, it fluttered up
called
there for
out
a little bit.
the amount that the ball
Oh,
was
points,
worth.
yeah.
And whoever got to 500 gets to be the thrower. Well, that one was worth 500 right
That was
there.
worth 500.
The Indians are first and goal on the Bulldog
Whoa,
5.
whoa. Hold on a second. Turnover. I guess they did not make the first
Oh.
down. I'm not
Whoa.
sure what happened.
Wow. Did that ball come out possibly?
Oh, bad spot.
Oh, bad spot.
I'm
So they
sorry.
wasn't. They didn't get converted on the first down. I
I
thought
just-
they for sure did.
Yeah. I assume they did, and I guess they did not.
So that gives Wagner the ball. Turnover and downs. First down for Wagner. Interesting.
John, usually
Just a
pretty
bad
good.
angle.
At least if we don't catch it right off, we kind of catch up to what happened.
Yeah,
but
I missed that one.
I totally missed that one.
I guess I was overwhelmed by the catch.
It was a great catch, but nonetheless, the Bulldogs take over. And this will be second down as Charbonneau takes it to the 12-yard line on a 2nd and 9 play. And boy, that play right there might be a big turn of events. Bulldogs to the 12-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2. We'll keep it at the 12. We need to get just shy of the 15 for a first down, as the clock is at 2:30 and running in this 3rd quarter. Charbonneau from the shotgun. That's Atkins in motion, and Charbonneau will take it himself, and he is going to be first down yardage. He needed to get just shy of the 15. It looks like they're going to spot it at the 17. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 17. John, if the Bulldogs score here, that defensive stand might be the play of the game.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate turn of events for Catoosa, but I thought for sure they had the first down and they were knocking on the door. But Wagner gets the ball and we're going in the direction. First and 10.
1st and 10 for Charbonneau. And here's a quick pitch to Trenton Edward. And he picks his way across the 20 to the 22-yard line. And there I just have this feeling, John, that next 1 or 2 plays they're going to hit that quick pitch again, and Edward is going to go the distance. We've seen his speed several times.
Yeah, he's definitely got wheels.
That was still a pickup of 6 on the play. We'll call it a 2nd and a long 4 from the 23. Charbonneau going to take it himself straight up the middle, and the Catoosa Indians bottle him up pretty well as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe even lost a half yard. It'll be, he's going to get to the 20, just shy of the 23, back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs.
And it's kind of unusual, Jeremy, because Cale usually is able to break some tackles, but there's just too many black shirts in on him early.
From the shotgun. Looked like he got him to jump a little early, but apparently not into the neutral zone, as they call it. So here's the snap, and pressure put on. Charbonneau able to avoid that one, puts his shoulder down and is tackled at the 29-yard line. And now it seems like we've kind of switched roles here as the Bulldogs do get some positive yardage and then kind of step back. And
so Cale able to get just enough for the first down, so he hasn't been able to break anything today, but he's been positive on gaining just enough to move the chains.
So despite what seemed to be somewhat of a busted play, Charbonneau still able to get that first down as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Wagoner Bulldogs 40, Catoosa Indians 23. And John, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's nice to see the character and resilience of the Catoosa Indians, as they have managed to claw and keep fighting, and not give up against defending state champion Wagoner Bulldogs.
Rocky Mitchell, I see your comment there on our YouTube channel. They do have some big old boys down there on that Catoosa defensive line, and able to create quite the ruckus on that line of scrimmage.
So we'll switch directions here. The Bulldogs will head to the north end zone for the fourth quarter.
And don't forget about that.
To the left of your screen. So hopefully Wagner can get something generated here on this drive. And knock down a little bit of Catoosa's momentum.
1st and 10 Bulldogs. From about the 27. That is Goodland in motion. Goodland in for the call in the flat. No, that's Trenton Edwards.
Oh, he fumbled. Oh, my
goodness.
goodness.
The ball
Catoosa's got it. Yes, Catoosa recovers on the 45 of Wagner.
Excuse me.
I was a little hesitant there, John, as it looked like the guy who recovered might have had his foot out of bounds, but either way, ball was going the other way.
Yeah, unfortunately, he lost the ball. Ball's on the ground, and Catoosa was able to recover. And just like that, another big play for Catoosa. Let's see if they can take advantage of that.
And just as Edward was getting ready to turn it on, and that ball came out, and Catoosa able to get the recovery and great field position on the Bulldog 45-yard line. And we got a timeout.
Bulldogs taking a timeout.
Bulldogs taking a timeout. That leaves them one for the half. 11:51 and left in this fourth quarter, just the start of it. But we've had a turnover, and now the Indians have the ball in Bulldog territory. Hope everything is going well for you at home. I know the sound's been in and out, but I think we're back to normal. We appreciate the work that Garrett Haddock has been doing, getting us back into rhythm here as we switched microphones and different things for halftime, and we're back where we need to be now on this 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 45. It's actually the second play of the fourth quarter, but it's the first for the Indians. Number 30, the quarterback, from the shotgun, as he has been all night. He rolls to his
Ball's
left,
on the ground.
and still on the ground.
And
it's picked up by DJ Pierce. Pierce is going to return this for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Number 20, DJ Pierce. There were all kinds of Bulldogs around that ball.
Yeah.
A lot of them on the ground, but Pierce was not.
Yeah, he was able to scoop that up and get the scoop and score after the unfortunate option play fumble by Catoosa.
And all of a sudden, we talked about the big play of the defense holding on downs for the Bulldogs. That could possibly be the nail in the coffin as the Bulldogs get a scoop six. Not a pick six, but a scoop six for DJ Pierce and the Bulldogs. Here's number 23, Rhett Butler, for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good. Wagoner Bulldogs 47, Catoosa Indians 23. And a lot of momentum shifts here in the second half.
Yeah, we've seen some crazy plays tonight. It's been a pick six, and that was a scoop six. And I was trying to remember times in high school if they blow it dead on a possession like that, but in that case, no. It was live ball, and we scooped it up and took it to the end zone.
And appreciate everyone interacting with us on the YouTube channel in the comments. I thank my oldest brother Glenn, listening from Mobile, Alabama last week, and reminded me after the game was over that you're going to have to turn comments on, as we talked about commenting and then weren't giving you the option to. So able to get that working tonight, and appreciate you interacting with us through our YouTube channel, and obviously our Friday Night Bulldogs Facebook page. By the way, you've got just a little bit more time if you want to get that last order of a Friday Night Bulldog hoodie, a Friday Night Bulldog long sleeve t-shirt, a short sleeve t-shirt. This will probably be the last day that we put in some orders. And so we have well eclipsed the 100 apparel mark, and we appreciate the Friday Night Bulldog Nation for making that happen. Here is the kickoff return.
Got him.
Number 16, Trenton Edward, says, you know what? I might have fumbled, but I'm not going to let you get out of here. So,
Yeah, good tackle there.
and you know what? That is, I want to go extend that conversation a little bit. That's a mark of a good player that knows that something went wrong and they're going to make it right.
Right.
We saw the same thing happen with Charbonneau. Throws the interception, but says, you know what, I'm going to get that right back.
Right.
Makes his own interception. So here's a 1st and 10 for the Indians. Number 7 into the Bulldogs secondary to about the 30-yard line. Pickup of 7 on the play. 2nd and 3. And we are nearing 11 minutes here at Frank McNabb
It
Field.
was Thornton and Atkins on the tackle there.
Okay. 2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs. Or it's for the Indians, that is. And number 4 and number 62. That is Charbonneau and Davis. Josh Davis has been very busy along that defensive line.
Yeah, he has. He's had a heck of a game.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Indians.
3rd and 4 as the Indians will need to get to the 30, just outside the 33 for a 1st down. Here's number 30 rolling to his left, looking downfield. Now throws it.
I don't know who's got that.
And
Nobody.
okay. I was beginning to wonder myself. I thought,
Well, the Wagoner bench was initially
Down and 5 for the Indians.
signaling interception initially, but they weren't able to hold on to it.
I know Thornton was definitely in coverage and looks like another Bulldog player on a throwing into double coverage, but that ball falls incomplete for a 4th and 4. For a 4th and 4 for the Indians. Woo, that's a lot of force. All right, so punt formation for the Indians, and that punt is up and away. And John, you have to believe that number 4, Charbonneau, putting on the
Yeah, he came in with some pressure and made the kicker, number 30, push that one off to the right. So Bulldogs have a good field position in Catoosa Indian territory. It looks like on about the 46.
And maybe I was dreaming, but I could have sworn I heard that hit when Charbonneau hit the up man.
Yeah, and he came
Maybe
in.
something happened up here at the same time, but I heard a pop.
Yep. All right, Bulldogs, let's see if we can drive it down, chew up some clock.
10 minutes, 13 seconds as the Bulldogs at Catoosa's 46-yard line on the 1st and 10. Charbonneau from the shotgun, looking downfield, catches Edwards across the middle, and Edwards out to the sidelines, now picks his way across the 30, almost to the 35-yard line. John, I think that's the first time we've seen that play.
Yeah, he just ran
at
a
least one or
simple-
2 times.
Yeah, he's just ran a simple crossing route, and a lot of times the receivers on the far side run their routes, and you let them clear out, get down the field, and the linebackers will drop back, and then you just drop a receiver dragging across the middle, and 90% of the time it works.
Last week, I think we saw a play both with Edwards and Shield Knight go for 60, 70 yards. And here is Charbonneau. Oh, breaking
Running hard.
all kinds of
Look at him
tackles.
go. Oh,
He's
my.
still on his
He's
feet.
gonna score.
And he's a 10
Wow.
touchdown Bulldogs, number 4, Cale Charbonneau. And
No, not
goodness
this.
gracious, I believe every Catoosa Indian player had some kind of pad on him, some kind of hand on him, and he was refused to go down.
Yeah, that's determination, not to be denied the end zone that time. Yeah, good run, Mr. Charbonneau. That's what we're used to seeing with him.
And now all of a sudden, Rhett Butler's back out on the field. It just seems like he was a few minutes ago for the extra point attempt. Good snap, good hold, and that kick is through. Wagoner Bulldogs 54, the Catoosa Indians 23. And John, just like any good team, when a team starts to claw back in it and it looks like the tide is turning, boom, just like that, that momentum shut down. It's
You
going
got to
the
slam
other
the
way.
door. Yeah, you can't keep the door open with their foot in the door. You gotta slam it. So yeah, I'd love to see a replay of that run on the highlights tonight.
Neil King, appreciate you logging on tonight and commenting. And Garrett is, I won't put any pressure on him, but he is somewhat part of the family right now. And as Neil and Jada King's youngest daughter Hannah and Garrett are an item, as we used to say back in our day, John. And we appreciate him logging on. And Marla, I can't remember. I know you had picked up a couple of T-shirts. I know you ordered a hoodie. I can't remember if we were able to get that to you before you left back for Nebraska or not. But Marla, grandson Trace Thornton, picking up some F&B gear on her way back to the Cornhusker territory. And here is a flag on the kickoff. And maybe somebody started early or comes from a very strange position.
I think it's an ineligible participation, something like that.
Okay.
Man, had not enough players, too many players. So I didn't see, it didn't get count. I was reading some of the comments. Blake Kincaid, I see you there. And Wagner's record this year, we are currently 8-0.
That is true. Looking for 9-0, but that is still quite a bit away as the Indians have refused to lay down and just keep, once Wagner goes up and they think got it in the bag, the Indians say, no, we got a lot of football to play here.
Yeah, the resilience of the team is really good.
And here we go now. It's fielded at the 15-yard line. And a little bit of crease for the Indians across the 30 to the 32. And the Indians will have it there first and 10 on their own 33.
So on the tackle there is Elias Garcia, number 40, and also number 9, Bo McFarland. He said good night. We called his name several times tonight.
Yep. Catoosa looking to claw their way back in once again with 9:13 left in the fourth quarter. Quarterback from the shotgun. New quarterback, number 34. He hands off over the left side. And is that a helmet down there?
Yeah, somebody's lost a helmet, so they have to come out for a play.
And John, I don't know if 30 might have gotten shaken up again. He's the quarterback that has been. I don't see him down on this. Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Actually,
he's on the
it
bench
seems
there.
sitting on the bench there, and we hope that young man is okay. And number, I believe, 34 now stepping in for quarterback. That was about a 3-yard gain on that play. 2nd and 7 for the Indians. Here's the old end around, and that is number 60. No,
62.
50. Is it 62 or 52?
62.
Okay, 62, as we've been calling his name all night long, Josh Davis.
Josh Davis. Yeah, they run the jet sweep there. Josh Davis just beat his man one-on-one and made the stop there for a 1-yard loss.
All right, so we know we've got Wagner fans all over the place. I'll come back to that after this play. On a 3rd and 11 for the Indians, quarterback over the right side, and he is in the backfield with nowhere to go. Bryce Steele, Keaton Cole, DJ Pierce, all in on the stop. Again, all over Wagner. We know some were not able to make the trek to Catoosa, and we've got Bulldog fans watching from Freedom Point Toppers. I know exactly where that is, just down the road from my in-laws, and appreciate Freedom Point logging on tonight and letting us know where they are.
Oh,
punt is away. Pierce almost got a piece of that. Takes a good Catoosa bounce to the 40-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs will have it, 1st and 10 from their own 40. John, we talked about the Wagoner Bulldog fans, whether they're hometowners, whether they're graduates. I met the Krauses, Rebecca and Barry Kraus. He came up and picked up a few T-shirts, long sleeve shirts. Just moved to Wagoner, I think they said about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And they asked them if they were watching any particular player or anything, and they said they just love Wagoner football.
Awesome. Supporting Bulldog football. We love it.
Here is Trenton Edward over the right side. Does well to get back to the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit from the Indians.
Well, now at the original line, number 1,
I see you there, Caden. Says, what's up, Mr. Page? Just having a good enough Friday night with the Bulldogs. Up in the 4th quarter, 54-23 with 7:02 left. So looking good, dogs.
2nd and 10 from the 40. Clock running now at 6:50 as the Bulldogs look to run this clock out on this possession. That is Williams in motion. Charbonneau looking downfield, now finds a man. That's Whit Edwards.
Oh, we got multiple flags coming down in the territory.
And he gets forward. Progress was to the 44, and the way that those
Pass interference offense.
the way that those flags came in, either pass interference or offense, or we may have illegal hands to the face for the defense. But as Wagoner walks back, looks like we're going to have. I never saw the official.
Yeah, one of our receivers pushed off.
Okay.
Got called for pass interference.
Didn't see the official signal, but it is going to be back to the 25-yard line. It's a 15-yard penalty. And let's see, we're going south from here, so that's 2nd and what? Claire? Maybe?
Verdigris is the next town.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Verdigris, then Claremore. So here's Charbonneau. Here's that underneath pass to Swanson. Swanson trying to get that corner and able to squirt through to about the 30-yard line. Pretty good pursuit by the Indians.
They had him pretty bottled up there, but he was able to make 5-6 yards out of that.
Get a little bit of that penalty yardage back. Looks like they're going to
Still 3rd and long ways.
Yeah, still spot. Now we may have 3rd or 2nd
20.
in Claremore. Now we got 3rd and Verdigris. 5-yard pickup on that play to the 30. It's going to be 3rd and 20. The official.
Yep, right on the nose. 3rd and 20.
Going to have to get to midfield for that first down.
I like the matchup here at the bottom of our screen.
And Charbonneau looking the other way downfield. He's got a man. That's Atkins, and he makes the catch.
Is he in bounds?
Into Catoosa Indians territory.
Yes,
makes the catch. Tiptoeing his way. That's Sean Atkins. No, sorry. That is the younger Atkins. That's Ryan Atkins, number 15, making a great grab.
Yeah, nice throw. Charbonneau, beautiful throw. And a great catch there. Able to get a foot in bounds. Move the chains.
1st and 10 after that 37-yard connection. Charbonneau to Atkins. 1st and 10 from the Indian 33-yard line. Tayshawn Williams into the secondary, puts his shoulder down. That's a big collision there. And Williams, I think, gets the best of that one.
Yeah, I think he thought about making a move, left or right, and he said, no, I'm just straight ahead. Foot on the gas and just see if I can run through him.
Ball is at the 20-yard line, probably a pickup about 14 or so. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on the Catoosa 20. 4:27 now on the game clock. Charbonneau from the shotgun, as he normally is. Looking downfield, got a man. That's Pierce. Pierce makes the grab for a touchdown. Got away from him.
Couldn't bring it in.
And I think that's Pierce, either Pierce or Williams.
Number
It's
20
something.
It's
last
number
one.
20.
Okay. So that was definitely on a rope, and he had to
Yeah, it was
put his hands up quick and haul it in. It
in
just
his
falls
hands.
incomplete.
All right, I see Terry Andy there, class of 1971, listen from Centennial, Colorado. Good to have
Okay.
you. We appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And somebody's commented that a win tonight.
Here's Thornton.
Nice move, Mr. Thornton.
Makes the grab, makes one miss, gets to the 15-yard line, pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. And I believe Miss Janet was talking about, we were talking about this in the first half as we were at her friend's funeral. And she said her mother watches with her, I believe, or at home. And I think this is okay. Miss Janet's mom, she said that she, I believe, was 97.
Oh, wow.
Still watching Wagoner
That's
Bulldog
nice.
football.
That's awesome.
Miss Janet, you
I
better
love
not have gotten
Janet's
me in
stuff.
trouble there.
Charbonneau up the middle.
He needed 4. I think he got about 1.5 after running over a few players.
Yeah.
So it'll be 4th and 2. And even though I'd love to see Butler get another crack at a field goal, probably not going to see that as we hit the 3-minute mark. And the Bulldogs are going to go for it here on a 4th and a short 2.
So the comments there, win tonight clinches the number 1 seed.
Okay.
So that is probably accurate. We're going to call a timeout.
Timeout for the
Talking over.
Bulldogs at 2:42, and seemingly John getting this first down and going to be the it. But they'll take a timeout and talk about it. And Deborah trying to get the Friday Night Bulldog Nation up and at them with the red and black chant. So I think that John was able to, believe that Garrett was able to put up the views for you guys to see for yourself. And right now, 306 views
Nice.
for the Friday Night Bulldog Nation, and we appreciate every one of you who, whether you're watching from, here's that 4th and 2 play for Wagoner, Charbonneau from the shotgun. Here's Williams, and
Go
Williams
push.
needs to get to
Didn't
the
make it.
10,
Didn't make it.
and I think he came up short.
Yeah, he's short.
Yeah.
Catoosa stops us.
Linesman comes in, marking it shy of the 10-yard line, so the Catoosa Indians hold, and with 2:35 though, John, it's just a little too late.
Yeah, it would have been nice for us to convert on that, just for our own morale, but Catoosa gets a stop there. And they'll take over on downs.
So whether you've been listening from Colorado, Nebraska, New Hampshire, Vermont, obviously Oklahoma, we appreciate all of those viewers, and that's, again, John, that's just right now watching. That doesn't count who's been checking in and the Bulldogs have got this, and then they log back in like, oh, what happened here? And it's kind of that way up and down throughout the first, second, even third quarter, but this fourth quarter the Bulldogs kind of took off.
Yeah, you got to play the games for 4 quarters, and a lot of times the game could be won or lost in the 4th quarter. So the Bulldogs are able to persevere here and take control of the game as we're up 54-23 with exactly 2 minutes left.
2nd and 3 for the Catoosa Indians. Quarterback looking for first down yardage. And John, I'm not sure what the records were. Now obviously Wagoner coming in at 8-0. I'm not sure what Catoosa's record was, but Bulldogs are probably favored in this game. And Catoosa said, you know what, we don't care. We're going to come out and play the game. And early on, gave the Bulldogs
7-0 lead. They were up 7-0 with probably under less than 2 minutes. Start of the game.
Definitely
Maybe a minute.
a a lot of us were taking a double look, that's for sure.
I'm gonna flag.
And here's a third and one play, and that ball was blown dead before it even started.
Ball start on Catoosa.
1:16 left in this ball game, and John, again, Catoosa just was not going to go away, and came up with some big plays, so 50 and 60-yard touchdown passes.
Right.
Got the interception return for a touchdown, about a 45-yard pick six, and had a chance to come within 10.
Right, they did.
On a
They sure
4th
did.
and 20, whatever that was, just came up short. And John, to be honest, I'm going to have to go back and watch that because I'm still not sure what happened. Other than it had to
I
be.
was so enamored by what happened on the catch and the play. It was fourth down.
So, all right, Mario Young, his son Mario Jr., I believe, is a senior this year. He plays a very vital part of the soccer team. And Mario, I know John will forgive you for watching from Stillwater.
Oh, that's fine. We just appreciate the support. I'll be in Stillwater next weekend,
Okay, yeah.
so I hope they're good hosts for me.
And
One hot
away.
pitch.
That's Bo McFarland looking for eagerly looking for a second punt return for a touchdown, and he picked that up on a one hopper as the clock stops at 11.9 seconds to be exact. And I believe Charbonneau will come in and take the victory kneel.
That sounds fitting. So Catoosa ended up putting 23 points on us. I don't know if that's the most points allowed by Wagoner this year.
I think it might be.
So I have to get with David Drake, our official statistician.
for sure. He'll know.
He'll know. He's been doing it for 30 or 40 years, I think.
So we were talking about the current streams, and again, several. If you go back and look, it'll say how many views there have been, and that's just people logging in and out. Goodness gracious, we're already over 1,400 views, and some of those may be repeats or whatever, but still over 1,400 views. That's pretty impressive, Mark.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. So that
Way to
is-
represent Bulldog Nation.
The clock has struck 0. Wagoner Bulldogs 54, Catoosa Indians 23. And thank everyone that logged on tonight. And video was smooth all the way through, and just had a little bit of trouble with our audio, but able to bring it back in and able to watch the Bulldogs at times, maybe not worried, but surprised.
Yeah, we didn't have as many of the big plays as we usually see with Whit Edwards or Edward.
Edwards and Edward.
Yeah, with them, and then of course Shield Knight not playing tonight. Didn't get to bid, that probably factored in a little bit. But Catoosa clawed and fought. And, you're right, Jeremy. At one point there, as they were knocking on the door, they could have closed the gap down to 10 points. There in the fourth, I think it was early in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to close the gap down to 10. So Wagoner able to hold on and get another W for Dubtown.
John, I'm just looking across the field and see a little bit of the body language of the Bulldogs, and they know that things didn't go maybe as planned, and we're so used to them going over to the Bulldog band after a win, being hyped, and just a little bit different body language tonight. And I think I saw somebody chime in maybe that the Indians came in at 3-5 for their record, or maybe 3-6, something of that nature. So again, John, as they always say, that's why you play the game.
Right.
It doesn't matter what the records are. It doesn't matter what the score is. You play 4 quarters, and And I think we saw that from Catoosa tonight.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't care that the Bulldogs, defending state champions, 8-0, coming.
You're
to
in
their
our house.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're at our house. We'll give you a fight.
I tell you, John, what we did not see, or at least not enough to comment about it. We talked about the glare on the field, and I think it remained that way. It wasn't moisture, it wasn't dew, because we didn't see any sliding around.
No, yeah, nobody slipping and falling. So field's in good condition. Looks awesome. And Catoosa's good host to us tonight as they let us be in the press box. And the Bulldogs will move to 9-0. So that's very impressive. It is a long season, so we've been practicing since 1st of August. So we go through the grind of August, September. Here we are 3 months later at the end of October, and facing our final game against Miami Bulldogs, and then road to the playoffs start, and then the season basically starts all over. Is the way I always look at it. It doesn't matter what your record is. The second half of the season's playoffs. So even if we got to 9, we're 9-0 now. If we were 9-1 or 10-0 going into the playoffs, you erase that record and start all over.
That's exactly right. So we will be back at home at WL Odom Field next week, Friday night, 7 o'clock. We'll start pregame at 6:45 as Wagoner takes on the Miami Bulldogs for senior night and as the final game of the regular season. So with that, we're going to call it a night here at Frank McNabb Field, Catoosa, Oklahoma. For Garrett Haddock, John Page, I'm Jeremy Holmes saying good night and God bless America.